Good evening. This is a live picture from West Hollywood. Major Prop 8 protests as both sides of the gay marriage debate take to the streets. Protests and celebrations as California's Supreme Court ruled that Prop 8, the ban on gay marriages, will remain in effect. The court's decision came as a little surprise. It focused more on the rights of Californians to amend our Constitution by initiative than on the issue of same-sex marriage. Here are the highlights of the ruling. Only marriage between a man and a woman is valid or recognized in California. The ruling affirms that Californians do have a right through the ballot box to change the state's constitution. But the court also ruled that some 18,000 same-sex marriages performed prior to Prop 8 will remain valid. We begin this evening with Mary Beth McDade live in West Hollywood. Mary Beth.
And as you can imagine, many people here in West Hollywood are not happy with the California State Supreme Court's decision to uphold the ban on same-sex marriage. And so many, as you can see behind me, they are taking to the streets to make their voices heard. Hundreds, if not thousands, of gay rights supporters are gathering here at Santa Monica Boulevard in San Vicente. There are going to be speeches from mayors, clergy, activists, and possibly some celebrity supporters. They're then going to march for their rights through the streets of West Hollywood. In Hollywood, they have signs, t-shirts, and megaphones to express their views. Many here see the court's decision as a violation of their civil rights. Although last November, California voters voted for a second time to ban gay marriage, opponents of the law plan to fight for another initiative.
We're out here tonight because we're upset that the Supreme Court upheld Prop 8. We're relieved that they let the 18,000 marriages stand, but we're really upset. We're really hurt as a community.
How do you hope to get the ban overthrown?
It's going to take going back to the ballot again. I don't know if it'll be in 2010, 2012. My personal preference is in 2010. But yeah, it's going to take going back to the ballot, and it's going to take educating. There are a lot of people who, after the election, came up to me and said, "Oh, I didn't realize, I thought you guys had equal rights. I didn't know that you didn't."
And as you can tell, things are really starting to heat up out here. A lot of people going by, blowing their horns in support of overturning Proposition 8. Of course, we're going to continue to bring the latest on this protest here in West Hollywood coming up tonight at 10 o'clock. For now, reporting live in West Hollywood, Mary Beth McDade, KTLA News. Emmett?
Mary Beth, thank you very much. For the lesbian couple that started the whole legal debate on gay marriage in California, today's ruling was especially disheartening. Chris Wolf has their story.
Awaiting the California Supreme Court decision this morning, Trailblazer Robin Tyler, the woman in the middle, said she was so upset she couldn't breathe. Attorney Gloria Allred is on the left.
We need to hear the decision. We're very nervous. It's 10 after.
Excuse me, it's not posted on the website.
We don't care what.
After several tense moments, they got the word.
This is still my wife, Diane Olson. I'm very happy about that, but I'm very upset about the Supreme Court decision. They could have made the decision to overturn Prop 8. That would have been the moral decision to make. The California Supreme Court put us in the Constitution, and now they have taken us out saying equality doesn't have to mean equal in everything.
Tyler and Olson became the first lesbian couple to challenge the denial of marriage licenses to same-sex partners in California. They won, were married, but then came Prop 8. Today's decision to uphold it, they say, is just another blow.
It's awkward for me that I may have the privileges and the right of being married, and so many of our community cannot.
We are concerned that an initiative that excludes gays and lesbians from the right to marry may be viewed as authority for future propositions to ban them from certain occupations, such as teaching or judgeships, or from the enjoyment of such basic rights as adopting children or becoming foster parents.
Robin Tyler says the gay community will now become love warriors with a much more aggressive campaign, marching in the streets and knocking door to door. Near Beverly Hills, I'm Chris Wolf.
Democracy has shining ideals, but it also has a checkered history. The great men who articulated those ideals kept other human beings as slaves. I, as a child, grew up incarcerated behind the barbed wire fences of American internment camps. This was again what the masses, the majority, wanted. It was egregiously unconstitutional.
Your point is the majority isn't always right.
Majority can be grossly wrong, and it was in this case, and this ruling by the Supreme Court will ultimately be condemned by history.
And obviously, we'll have much more on this issue as the evening moves on. But all those protests out there led to some major road closures, driving delays across LA, too. Marquina Brown with the traffic rundown.
Yes, but you know, we've seen far too many times how these marches and rallies can lead to heavy delays as far as our traffic is concerned, and this one is no different. Let's take you to a graphic here that's going to show you an illustration of what we expect to go on here. It's going to start at Santa Monica and San Vicente Boulevard, about less than a half an hour or so. Then it's going to head east on Santa Monica. Of course, Santa Monica is going to be the street to avoid today. Then it's going to head north on Highland, ending at the intersection of Hollywood and Highland there. And then folks later on this evening are going to gather there. That, of course, is going to be another spot to definitely avoid, Hollywood and Highland, and we expect that to close as the night goes on as well. So